They're weak. I keep hearing the same one or two guys calling and talking to people, and the other ones I hear them, but it's hard to make them out. I figured you was on FT8. I bet you Steve's over on FT8. I mean, I heard a station in Melbourne, one in Daytona, Mount Dora, Newport Richey, and Orlando. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we're getting ready to go grocery shopping, so I got to get out of here. I'm trying to give a frequency to let the guys spread out a little bit. I think most of these guys, they don't know how to change frequencies on 2 meters. Whatever they got in their memory, that's it. They don't know to go to a VFO and go up and down the bands. That's good. Now that K5ZI in Mount Dora, he would go up to 550 and down to 505, and this morning trying to get guys to go off 520, but he had a little bit of luck, but not a whole lot. Yeah, without breaking out the manual, they don't know how to change it. It's 73, Steve. K4ADR. What frequency you going to? What frequency? Cure.
Wish I had a watermelon.
Well, it'd have to be cold, right?
This is Whiskey Bravo 4 Oscar November Bravo, Plant City, Florida, monitoring anyone around.
Oscar November Bravo. Whiskey 8 Quebec Foxtrot Victor. You sound real good in Largo this morning. W8QFE, name this month.
Okay, thank you. You're coming loud and clear from Plant City, Florida. The name here is Steve.
Good morning, Steve. It's a great opening, man. See who you can hear. Whiskey 8 Quebec Foxtrot Victor.
Yeah, didn't catch the first part of your call there. This is WB4 ONB. One more time, please.
Yes, sir. It's Whiskey 8 Quebec Foxtrot Victor.
Okay, right, this opening for the band is something. We'll be monitoring clear.
on the 5-2. KO4 EFS, KO4 EFS calling CQ on the 2-meter call channel. KO4 EFS, KO4 EFS calling CQDX from North Fort Myers, Florida. X-ray, can you try it again?
Yeah, Whiskey Lima 4 X-ray, just running a test here. Just put a new battery in the vehicle here. Want to see if it's holding.
Whiskey Lima 4 X-ray. All right, I've got you about 5-7 here in North Fort Myers.
Yeah, bump it up a stage here. I'm going to go ahead and wire right to the battery tomorrow. I just got a new battery. The other one, just every time if I don't have the engine running, it wouldn't hold out here. So.
November 1, Mike X-ray Bravo, listen 146.520, Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Repeater 820 for the Thanks very much for that. Downtown Lehigh Acres. Whiskey Lima 4 X-ray.
Okay, very well. I didn't copy your call sign. You came in kind of fast for me. I'm an old man. But you're coming fine here. I can hear you well. I am not sure I understood what was the city or
Well, Alex, I got you in the log. I'm just clearing because there's other traffic on here.
of me somewhere in Florida. November 1, Mike X-ray Bravo.
Yeah, November 1, Mike X-ray Bravo, Port St. Lucie. This is Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor. I'm in Largo between Clearwater and St. Petersburg across the state, Roger.
Okay, very well. You're doing fine. There's got to be some docking for 2 meters single sideband. Well, it's FM signal travel so far. I can just imagine what a single sideband 2 meter wave will do in a day like today. But I'm glad to hear you. I hope you're doing well. We're fine here. It was 49 degrees in the morning, but by now it's about 62, and the maximum will be 80. November 1, Mike X-ray Bravo, back to you.
Hey, Roger, November 1, Mike X-ray Bravo. Current temperature here is 66 degrees. Hey, have a real good one. There's a great band opening going on. See who you can hear. Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor in Largo.
Okay, very well. Well, I hope you have a great day, and we'll be listening to see what else will pop up and how far can we go today. So eventually the sun is going to go up, and warm temperatures will make the ducting disappear, I guess, but I have been hearing all morning long. I was doing the long today, so I haven't been that active on the radio this morning, but I have heard that conditions were really good with a lot of ducting going up and down in all the states. So with that, this is November 1, Mike X-ray Bravo.
CQ on the 5-2. This is KO4 EFS calling CQDX from North Fort Myers on the 5-2. CQDX from North Fort Myers. This is KO4EFS. Kilo Oscar 4, Echo, Foxtrot Sierra, calling DXCQ from Southwest Florida on 2-meter call channel. Station again. Station calling KO4EFS. Please give me your call sign again.
Roger, this is Kilo Alpha Zero Uniform. Kilo Alpha Zero Uniform, that's KA0U in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Right, I've got you in the log, Kilo Alpha Zero Uniform. Michael, I got you in the log, buddy, over in Daytona Beach. That's going to be quite a little trip there for us. Let's see here. We're probably looking at almost 200 miles.
I took a look at it on my 180 nautical miles, that's for sure. So that's about 200 miles, you bet. We just flew down there and visited some friends a couple of weeks ago and came back. So I know how long that is. Name is Mike, and we won't hold it because the band is pretty poppin' here. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra, and this is KA0U in Daytona Beach, Mike.
Hi, Mike, KA0U, KO4EFS. Good talking to you, 7-3s. And I ran yours to my location, and it is 178 miles, 178 miles. Have a good day, 7-3s, KO4EFS, QRZ.
Doubling here, so 73, 178 miles, yep, that sounds great. Talk to you later.
7-3s, good luck. KO4EFS on 2-meter call, QRZ.
Whiskey Lima 4 X-ray again, you reading? Whiskey Lima 4 X-ray.
CQDX, 2-meter call. CQDX, 2-meter call, KO4EFS in North Fort Myers, Southwest Florida, calling CQDX on 2-meter call. CQ on 2-meter call, CQ 2-meter call, KO4 EFS in North Fort Myers.
Whiskey 4, Bravo, Charlie, India.
Whiskey 4, Bravo, Charlie, India, KO4 EFS.
KO4, what's the rest of your call?
That's KO4 EFS, Echo Foxtrot Sierra.
Echo Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, copy that. Name here is Timothy, Tampa, club station in Tampa.
All right, there, yeah, I got you in the log on QRZ, and it's good talking to you. You are full quieting here. Tampa's 100 miles north of here.
Yep, yeah, I've been to the Hamfest down there a few times.
Yeah, boy, I got to tell you, this is a crazy opening this morning. My furthest this morning, I think, was 330 miles.
Yeah, I heard, well, I made contact a little while ago with a guy in Mount Dora, but I heard some guy up, I want to say, it sounded like he was Jacksonville, south of Jacksonville or so, very weak, but sounded like he was saying he was south of Jacksonville.
CD 52 Melbourne.
Stand by, let me see if I can get that Melbourne station. Station in Melbourne, KO4 EFS on 52 call. Yeah, I don't think he can hear me. All right, well, thanks for the contact up there at the club station. I appreciate it.
Oh, not a problem, not a problem. I just happened to hear you, so I thought I'd get back out. Yeah, let me take a chance, see if I can't find him, see if I can't get a hold of him either. 73's, Whiskey 4, Bravo, Charlie, India.
KO4 EFS, standing by.
Melbourne station, go again with your call. Go again with your call, please. Try that again. You kind of doubled up on your call there a minute.
Roger, Kilo, Echo 4, Oscar, Zulu, Delta.
Kilo, Echo 4, Oscar, Zulu, Delta.
Roger.
Okay, I got it. It is Whiskey 4, Bravo, Charlie, India here. Club station in Tampa. And I was there last weekend at the Hamfest.
Roger. All right, I'll let you go and see who else you can talk to. I just haven't heard you in here. You're very strong over here in Melbourne.
Yeah, excuse me. I didn't mean last week. I was in, Melbourne a few months ago. Excuse me, I meant to say. 73's to you. Whiskey 4, Bravo, Charlie, India.
Hey, Melbourne station, can you hear me? W8QFZ. Yes, sir, it's Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor. I'm in Largo, between Clearwater and St. Petersburg.
CQ on 2-meter call. This is KO4EFS during this huge band opening, calling CQ on the 5-2. KO4EFS.
W4UPD, W4UPD, Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor in Largo. Nothing heard, Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor.
Whiskey 8, Quebec, Foxtrot, Victor. This is Alpha Bravo 3, Delta Echo, Rich in Fort Pierce.
Alpha Bravo 3, Delta Echo, I believe it was. You sound real good over here in Largo this morning.
Vice versa, you sound good in Fort Pierce. I'm actually cross-banding on a friend of mine's antenna that's about 4 or 5 miles away. So he's in Port St. Lucie, but I'm actually in Fort Pierce there. So you sounded good. Just want to make contact with you and enjoy the rest of the day. Alpha Bravo 3, Delta Echo, clear.
Yes, sir. Well, see, you can hear there's a nice band opening this morning. Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor.
8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor, Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra, North Fort Myers.
Hey, Roger. That last calling station, do it again.
Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor, this is Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra.
Yes, sir. I don't have any trouble talking to Gandy Boulevard, that's for sure. No, there was another station out there, Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor. Can you try it again, sir?
Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor, this is Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra. That's Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra, North Fort Myers, Florida.
Hey, Roger, Ian, yeah, I talked to you a little bit ago. You're still making it up here with no problem at all. Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor in Largo, and I logged you on QRZ, by the way.
Yep, I've got you. I'm sorry, I kind of duped you there. I didn't realize that I already had you till just now. So thank you, I appreciate that. I've made a lot of contacts this morning. I'm starting to lose track.
Well, it gets that way. Yeah, I did the same thing with a guy over on the East Coast. Anyway, hey, have a good one, okay? Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor.
I got you confirmed in QRZ, and I am broadcasting this live on YouTube on Starship Adventures right now, trying to get young people involved in ham radio. And anytime there's a band opening like this, I start broadcasting it on Starship Adventures on my YouTube channel. So hopefully we'll get some interest over there. This is one of the more interesting aspects of the hobby. Have a good one out there, 7-3s, KO4EFS, QRZ.
My call is Whiskey 8, Quebec Foxtrot Victor, okay?
fading. Yeah, I happen to hear you on there. This is a club station in Tampa. Name here is Timothy.
KO4, you... Give me the last three.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to get in contact with you too. Yeah, I was in Melbourne at the Ham Fest. Planning on going back again. I have it on the calendar again.
Thank you for the contact. 73W4, I see you.
Yeah, you're fading on me. I think the band's dying. 73 is the Whiskey 4 Bravo Charlie India.
Okay, well you're full scale here, so I guess still good. You know, I just talked to Danny there in Marshallville, and he's really strong here. Over.
BST, Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Morning, Cocoa Beach, Whiskey 8, Quebec, Foxtrot, Victor, and
Other traffic on the frequency here, I won't hold you, but...
Hey, with Largo, what's that here?
I'm right in between Clearwater and St. Petersburg.
Mike Bravo, yes, sir.
Boy, the band certainly is open this morning. I'm hearing about guys talking on 440 over 200 miles away.
Yeah, well, that's what happened.
Thank you for the call, and you're doing fine in Marianna, Florida, over. All right, send it to me, W4, I see you.
W4 ICU, Whiskey 8, Quebec, Foxtrot, Victor.
All right, Whiskey 8, Quebec, Foxtrot, Victor, go ahead, W4, I see you.
Yes, sir. A little noisy, but you're making a nice trip over to Largo today, between Clearwater and St. Petersburg.
Roger, okay, in Largo, yep, you're fine here. You're a little noisier than earlier. I heard you for a while. Thanks for the contact. I'm up in the Panhandle here, west of Tallahassee, about 60 miles. 73, W4, I see you. All right, Romeo Delta, go ahead. Okay, I didn't copy your mobile, but I didn't get your location. Again, what's your location? Oh, Columbus, very good. All right, nice signal from Columbus. Just a lot of traffic here, other stations on the air. Other than that, you'd be in here full quieting. 73, I won't hold it. 73, thanks. W4, I see you.
CQ on the 5-2, KO4, EFS, Kilo Oscar 4, Echo, Foxtrot Sierra in North Fort Myers.
Echo Foxtrot Sierra, W4 BST.
Last station, I could not make you out. Try it again.
Yeah, the band was W4 BST, Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Copied Whiskey 4 in Cocoa Beach. One more time.
W4 BST, Whiskey 4, Bravo, Fox, Delta.
Unreadable. Sorry about that. KO4 EFS, QRZ, 2-meter call. KO4 EFS on frequency monitoring.
Oscar, Mike, X-ray. Oscar, Mike, X-ray. Delta, Oscar, Charlie. Okay, QSL, I'm not too far from it. I'm up here in Golden Gate. QSL is Kilo Charlie 4 Delta Oscar Charlie 4 DOC. Personal stop.
I hear the guy that's just a little bit west of Tallahassee. I just talked to him. ICU is his subject.
WB2A&M, Port St. Lucie. Bravo 2, Alpha November Mike, loud and clear also on Port St. Lucie. WB2A&M.
EFS on 5-2, calling CQ from Norfolk Myers, KO4 EFS on frequency. CQDX on 5-2, CQDX, KO4 EFS, Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra, Southwest Florida.
Merritt Island, do you copy KA1WBE? Yes, K, I'm over here in Bradenton, Florida, on the opposite coast. Yeah, I couldn't hear the South Carolina station, but I was on 2-meter sideband and Central Georgia was coming in. I didn't copy him here. I think these band conditions are starting to dwindle away, but I don't know if you can look at the APRS map, but there's conditions from Mexico all the way to Canada, you know, not continuously, but the whole East Coast is lit up. This is KA1WBE, and I'm in Bradenton, Florida, West Coast. Yeah, Merritt Island. That you're on the East Coast, but how far up? I know Merritt Island, but are you up there past the Space Center? Yeah, so you're basically directly across the state from me. Yeah, we can see some of the liftoffs from here on a clear night. Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo, yeah. Yep. Alrighty, I just wanted to get back to you, but I couldn't hear the South Carolina station. But I think, like I said, I think this is beginning to fade out. Yeah, it looks like going on the east side's got better conditions. Okay, 7-3, thanks for the comeback. KA1WBE. Lima 87 Cliff.
A1 GSC Whiskey, Quebec Foxtrot Victor. And Quick Flying Vulture, Quebec Foxtrot Victor. Yeah, good morning. You're sounding real good over here in Largo, coast to coast, sir.
CQDX, KO4EFS on 2-meter call, calling CQDX from North Fort Myers. CQ on the 5-2, KO4 EFS in North Fort Myers, calling CQ.
Okay, I'm going to carry this for a little bit longer, but hello everybody, it's Ian, Starship Adventures. Got up this morning, came out to the shack, and noticed the state of Florida turning red on the VHF propagation map, and sure enough, it is, and there we go. I'm looking at it right now, and it's still open way up into Tennessee, also along the eastern seaboard there's some openings. And so it's a very interesting time, and that's the reason I'm doing this broadcast right now, is because when this happens, it's really a neat phenomenon. And so anyway, our station is located in North Fort Myers. There we go. I didn't realize that wasn't on the screen anymore. And right there on the right side of your screen is the VHF live propagation map, and it's green, yellow, orange, red, the usual process of the colors on there. And you can see the red. Oh my goodness, it's wide open between here and Louisiana and Alabama. Oh, did you see that? It just expanded again. This opening is not weakening. I heard somebody a minute ago on radio say it might have been weakening. It could be, but I don't think it is. I think it's moving around a little bit. So what we're going to do is I'm hooked up here. I'm calling CQ to see who I can get out there, and we're broadcasting it online. So hopefully some folks out there will see what we're doing here and get involved in amateur radio. Amateur radio can be a lot of fun. Right now we're using a mode called a band called 2 meters, which you may know it as VHF, and this frequency range goes from 50 to say 160 megahertz, in that range there, and that's all considered the VHF band. And then you've got within that, the amateur radio operators operate on 144, 147 through that area. Right now we're on 146.520, which is the 2 meter national calling frequency. This is the frequency you would put on in your car if you're driving cross country or something. You're more likely to run into people here than anywhere else on the 2 meter band. So this morning I come out here, I look at the map, it's red, just like you see it there. Actually, it's probably even gotten a little more red. And so I decided to hook it up here and go live to show you guys what it's like when there is a 2 meter band opening. So I hate to leave the squelch on, but when they're really low, sometimes they don't break the squelch. So all right, we're gonna try it again here in just a minute. In ham radio, if you're not in ham radio and you're wondering what's going on right now, things happen in the atmosphere, and when these things happen in the atmosphere, it creates openings in bands and allows us to talk a lot further. See, our low frequency stuff, HF as we call it, uses the ionosphere, and the ionosphere and the aurora and all of these things play in. The sun, the earth environment all plays into HF. When we get up to VHF and UHF, and we're doing VHF right here, what seems to affect it a lot more than that is lower than that, the troposphere. And what reflects VHF signals is thermal layers within the troposphere. And that's what we're looking at here, believe it or not, is there is thermal layers in the atmosphere that were brought down by that front that came through yesterday. And everything's been able to relax now, and these thermal layers have set up in such a way that when I talk from here in southwest Florida, it's being reflected up over the Gulf of America and hopefully back down again over in Louisiana somewhere. And that's why you heard me calling CQ DX. The term CQ is exactly what it says. Seek you. I'm seeking you. Seeking out for you. CQ, CQ. We call it the letters CQ is how we spell it. But that's what it is, CQ. And then I say DX. DX meaning I'm looking for distant stations. I'm not looking for local stations. So I'm calling CQ DX to see who I can get out there. And so let's give it another shot here.
CQ KO4 EFS calling CQ DX on the 5-2 from North Fort Myers. CQ.
I hear other stations in there, but they're down in the weeds, as we call it.
CQ on 2-meter call channel. CQ KO4 EFS. During this amazing band opening, calling CQ on the 5-2 from Southwest Florida, North Fort Myers.
When you're calling CQ, you want to make it a long transmission so people can tune in on you, stop their scan mode, dial you in, whatever, to talk back to you. You don't just want to say CQ KO4 EFS. You want to talk for a minute so that other people that think they might have heard you can get you tuned in, get you on there and everything. Give them a second to respond to you. So what I do is I say irrelevant stuff, like on the 2-meter call. Obviously, we're on the 2-meter call channel, but it gives me an opportunity to prolong my transmission a little longer so that people can maybe hear me or tune into better or switch antennas or tune frequency, whatever they got to do to receive me. So that's why, especially on HF, when you're calling into the blind on an open frequency, you want to talk for a good 20 seconds when you first get started. You know, CQ, CQ, CQ on 20 meters. This is KO4 EFS. Kilo Oscar 4 Echo Foxtrot Sierra. Calling CQ from Southwest Florida and North Fort Myers. CQ on 20 meters. And what that does is it's all the relevant information in there twice, and it sounds cool, and it gives me on the frequency for a few minutes so that hopefully someone, as they're dialing by with the big knob, will hear me and stop. And so I don't have very good luck calling CQ into the blind on HF. I have a lot better luck over here when there's band openings on the VHF. So there you go. All right, we do have a few viewers in there. I do appreciate you guys coming by. We have a huge band opening on 2-meter call, as the title of the video says. And it's kind of waning, I think, right now. The color's starting to lighten up. We're not seeing quite as many contacts. This map is derived by monitoring automated radio packets, APRS. And what it basically does is if a station in Tampa can hear a station in Louisiana, then it draws a yellow or a red blob, depending on how good the signal is and how many signals they can get. As the color turns from green, yellow, orange, red, obviously the red is the best as far as the longest propagation. A lot of things on here are starting to turn yellow, starting to get old. And so we'll have to see if this propagation is going away. But what the computers do is they look at all of these thousands and thousands of APRS stations put up by amateur radio operators and others around the world. And anytime it sees, wait, the Fort Myers station just talked to the Tallahassee station, it puts a blob, because that's a very unusual opening right there. And that's a couple 300 mile trip. So, it's going to put a blob. Well, when you start adding all these layers, do we get what we have here, which is a VHF propagation map? That's available to any of you guys free of charge at vhf.dxview. That's VHF, like the radio, very high frequency, .dx, Delta X-ray, VIEW.org, O-R-G. Just go there and you'll see the same map. And if you click the little HF button in the corner, you'll see the one for HF as well. So there you go. A great resource for amateur radio operators out there that are looking to monitor for openings in the band. All right, I'm going to call again. I'm not going to stay on too long here if this is going away. And boy, it does seem to be lightening up, doesn't it? You can start to see the state of Florida through there. I think the band opening is closing. We're going to see here.
CQ on the 5-2. This is KO4EFS. Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Foxtrot Sierra. Calling CQ on the 5-2 from Southwest Florida.
Yeah, station calling CQ. This is K1WB. The band's starting to close up. I just looked on the map, and it's the conditions are going away, but this is K1WB, Echo Lima 87, Bradenton.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting this on YouTube, and I was just telling everybody on there that, it looks like the band opening is going away, especially south of Tampa. It's just about completely gone. So, man, it was good, though. I made my longest VHF contact today at 320 miles, 330 miles, whatever it was. All the way to the Panhandle. So, I appreciate it. Have a good one, 7-3s.
W4EFS from November Victor 4 Hotel. You're still 20 over 9 down here in Charlotte County.
All right, very good. Yeah, you're still 5-9 here as well. Full quieting.
Yeah, it was a great band opening. Little inversion. It's always nice to hear that in the winter. Hey, take care. We'll hear you on the next one. 7-3, NV4H.
NV4H, KO4EFS, 7-3, sir, and have a good day. KO4EFS, QRZ.
All right, guys, I think we're losing it here. I think it's about gone. So we will mourn the loss of this amazing band opening that we had here today on VHF, thanks to Tropospheric Ducting. If you would like to know more about Tropospheric Ducting, I believe there's a map on our website. Let me double check that. I think there's one under propagation, maybe. But yeah, anyway, you can just type in Tropospheric Ducting and it will bring you right up to that. And we do have some of those resources on our website at starshipadventures.net. And check out the channel, give us a subscribe and a thumbs up, and we'll do this again the next time the band goes crazy. But for right now, I do believe the opening has closed, or at least it's in the process of closing. The last station I heard far away was about 25 minutes ago. The last two stations were here in the neighboring counties. So there you go. All right, guys, it's been fun. You got to love ham radio. And if you're not into ham radio, get into ham radio. They publish the answers to the test. It's really easy. Just go do it. Buy you a $25 radio. Get on the air. It's a lot of fun. If you need any help, get with me, ko4efs@gmail.com. I help everybody that asks, ko4efs@gmail.com. All right? And this is Starship Adventures. Also check out our sister stations, Starship After Dark, where we have the 5.2 and CB radio and all kinds of stuff that I don't like to put on this channel. And we also have my wife's channel, Carlotta Alata, as well as Joseph Scuffed Radio and the Freedom Network coming soon. We've got repeaters going up all over the place. We're going to be announcing that real soon. That's the Freedom Network, a network of interconnected amateur radio repeaters that focus on free speech. All right, everybody, have a good one out there. KO4EFS from North Fort Myers, Florida, Starship Studios, signing off. This is Starship Adventures. We'll see you on the next adventure down the log. 7 3s, everyone.